Lovely paper crafters. I'm Melissa Omoniyi Bellefontaine, and I'd like to show you the spotlight technique today. It's a really cool technique, and you can use it with any stamp set. I'm going to use the Hooray to You stamp set, so that's this one here. And I'm going to show you where they are in the catalog. So we have page 104 in the catalog. So it's right there. And it's on the same page as my other two favorite stamp sets. So that's a 104 in the catalog. And it's also in the beginner's booklet. So this is a little booklet that is only for beginners. I'm going to be purchasing some of these, but these are for people who have not ever stamped before and want to buy a kit. So this is a kit of products. So this one has the Hooray to You stamp set. It has a clear block E, Whisper White note cards and envelopes, and in color Stampin' Write Markers assortment. So it gives you different ways of using markers to make those cards there on the side. So it gives you kind of some ideas, and then it gives you a kit. So that kit is $68.75. But it's a nice way of buying products in a group of products instead of buying them one at a time. Okay, so that's what I wanted to show out of the catalog. So I'll start with bringing you down here so I can show you what I'm doing. So I'm going to show actually two cards tonight. So I'm going to show one. Sorry about my thumb being in the way. My camera seems to want to move wherever it wants to move. There we go. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to show you the card we're going to be making. So it's going to look like that when it's finished. I'm just going to leave that to the side over here. And so we're just going to use a white card base, so just a white card base there. And we're going to take our stamp set. And we're first going to stamp it down just to give the where we're going to put this middle part. You're just going to stamp that down first. So we're going to take our big stamp here, and you're going to take, because it's a larger stamp, you're going to take your memento and you're going to put the stamp right on there. And you're going to make sure it's all covered. Especially that happy birthday, make sure that's covered. And of course there has to be a little glue mark that decides to go on my card. There we go. So you're just going to put that right in the middle of the card. So just like that. So it's just going to look like, oh, my camera moved. That's great. Oh goodness. There we go. And if my camera keeps moving, you're not going to be able to see any of the video. So you'll see that I did, by accident, I did a double there. But I think that looks kind of cute. So that's okay. We're going to leave that. I by accident picked it up and put it back down. But it kind of looks cute. So let's leave that. So the second part is we're going to clean off our stamp with our Stampin' Mist and our Stampin' Cleaner. Oh, and of course I'm almost out of juice there. Alright. There we go. And we're going to just take our stamp and we're going to clean it off because we're going to use it a second time. There we go. So what we're going to do is you're going to take, we're going to cut out two shapes. So we're going to cut out two of the small circles. So these are the circle framelets. So the white one is, I just want to get the diameter on that one. The white one is 2 inches, and the other framelit is about 2¼ inches. So that's those framelets there. So that's about 2 inches, and that's about 2¼ inches diameter. And so I cut those out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this little white piece, and we're going to take our markers. So the ones I use are the new in colors. So I'm going to use the black for the letters. So that's just basic black. We're going to use a magenta madness, and that is for coloring it in, coloring the flowers in the card. So just right here. And then we're going to use bumblebee, and we're also going to use misty moonlight. So we're going to first start with coloring in our letters in black so they show up. So we're just going to color all of those letters in. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our colors. So it'll look like that when it's colored in. And then we're going to take our 3 colors, and we're just going to color in. There's little flowers on here. So you're just going to color in every once in a while. So every kind of 3rd flower you're going to color in. And you'll see them, they're kind of in patterns on here. And then we're going to color in with the yellow. Like I said, there's kind of like groups of 3 on here. And then there's little ones. So if you want to get the little ones too, you can color in a few of the little ones. Just watch out that you don't pick up on the black, or you're going to end up with really smudgy flowers. And then we'll do the blue, and I'll come back with a little bit more pink just to highlight some of those flowers. Try to not get my head in the way. Okay, and I'll just fill it in with a little bit more pink ones. So we can pick up on some of those. Now you don't have to get so much to the bottom of the stamp because we're not going to see the bottom of the stamp when we're stamping down. You're not going to pick up on all of those, so we just have to do kind of to here. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to huff on it a little bit just to make it a little bit wet. And you're actually going to take your little circle and you're going to place it right on, so you can get almost all the birthday on it. So just there. And then you're going to hold that and then stamp it down. And then it will look like this when it's finished. So you'll see, I don't want to get too close, but you can see all the little flowers colored in there. So the next step is to take the pink piece, and what we're going to do is we're going to glue that right down on there. So just like that. And then we're going to take our black, the one that we did with just black, and you're going to take dimensionals. And you're going to put one there, one there, one there, and one there. And it's just to hold it up on top of that balloon. So it's a pretty simple technique, and you can do it with anything. We also could have moved it off of the balloon if we wanted to. It's just harder to place down when you do take it off. So just like that in the middle, and then it will look like that when it's finished. So I'm going to show you one more technique with this stamp. So I'm going to use the Magenta Madness card base. And then we're just going to clean off our stamp again. Alrighty, so just clean that off. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to take the Magenta Madness stamp pad, and we're just going to take this piece of paper off of here. There we go. And what you're going to do is you're just going to stamp that down. So it's all pink. And then you're going to take the black marker actually, you know what? We're going to do, instead of the black marker, I'm going to do the blue marker. So we're going to do the Misty Moonlight marker. And we're just going to color over the happy birthday like we did with the basic black. So I'm just going to take some of that off, that pink. It probably will look a little bit purplish when it's done, so that's alright. Just gives it a little bit more color. And then what we're going to do is we're going to color in the string part also. There we go. And we're going to take just a white piece of cardstock, and we're going to stamp that down on the cardstock. So that's one sample it's one sample that's shown in the little beginner little catalog. So just like that. So it kind of looks purple because I went over it in the blue, but it still looks really pretty. And then what you're going to do is you're going to stick that down onto a Magenta Madness card base. And the sun's peeking in the window. It gives a nice reflection. So it'll look like that when it's finished. So the first card looks like that, and the second card looks like that. But just really easy ways of using markers to color in this stamp. I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you can join me on Friday. So Friday I'm going to do the Walking in the Woods stamp set, and I'm going to use do a watercolor technique with that. So hopefully you can come join me that day. So at 6:30 on Friday, and I'll show you that technique. Have a good day. Thanks for joining me.